Time to wind the clock back to the 1992 World Cup and one of the most controversial ODIs in history. Certainly in World Cup history, but probably in one-day international history. It was a semi-final between England and South Africa at the SCG, and it was that dramatic rain-affected game. That's right, South Africa on the brink of making the final. Yes, the final. They would have played Pakistan at the MCG in their return to international World Cup cricket. Needed 22 off 13 balls. And then the rain came. Then the target was revised to 22 off 7 balls. And then minutes later, it was revised to 22 off 1 ball. Here's the Channel 9 News report from Jim Wilson, how it all played out.
With their fairy tale shattered, the South Africans arrived in Melbourne this afternoon to fulfil their remaining World Cup commitments at tomorrow night's banquet and the final on Wednesday, now just as spectators after the drama in Sydney last night. It was the most controversial finish to a limited overs match since the underarm incident 10 years ago. Just when the semi-final looked like going down to the wire, down came the rain and out went South Africa's chances.
Starting to get quite heavy now. It's going to be very difficult for the umpires. They will try and carry on if they can.
The batsmen didn't want to leave the field. England captain Gooch had no hesitation.
The overriding decision for me was I had to bowl 13 balls. They had to get 22 runs. And we had a soaking wet ball and it was pouring rain, and I didn't think those conditions were conducive to bowling those 13 balls.
For 12 minutes, South Africa's World Cup future was in the hands of the match committee. Then came the confusion, the scoreboard flashing the new target, but minutes later, a revised equation. The rain had cost South Africa 2 overs, and all that remained in their innings was 1 ball. The task was impossible.
It's pushed away to mid-wicket. You can see that all the players are disappointed with that end. The crowd will roar here at the Sydney Cricket Ground.
While England celebrated a bittersweet win, South Africa thanked their fans and came to terms with the competition rules.
The rules were there before the competition. That's the way things go, and that's just the way the way things are.
Any team put in that position and losing like that will feel very dejected. And as a cricketer and someone who loves the game, my heart goes out to them.
Jim Wilson, National 9 News.